Welcome to Yumemakura Kodan with Kyoto Nanshin. Here there is a comfortable and fluffy dream pillow for you to rest your weary head while listening to a soothing Kodan tale. In tonight's story, it's about a mermaid who has the power to heal sickness. Isn't that nice? So sit back, close your eyes, and listen to tonight's soothing Kodan tale, the Yokai Mermaid Amabie. Our story begins in the third year of Koka, or in 1846. The townspeople in Yatsushiro, in the country of Higo, go about their daily lives. The farmers go out into the fields to take care of their crops. The fishermen go out into the bay in the night and during the day. One night, the fishermen notice something strange in the water.
Hey, what's that? What is that? There's something glowing in the water. This is a bad omen. Pull up the nets. Let's get out of here.
The fishermen very quickly rowed away, any faster, and you would think that they were a motorboat.
Get away! Get away!
The next morning, the men from the boat visit the magistrate office. They talk to Hayakawa Jurobe, the governor of Yatsushiro.
What was it that you saw? We were out night fishing when we saw a glowing light in the water. We were scared, so we pulled up all of the nets and we quickly rowed away. Something glowing in the water, you say? Yes, sir, we all saw it. What color was it? It was a yellowish white. A yellowish white. Yes, sir, the edges were yellow and the middle glowed white. What shape was it? It's hard to say. It was like a large lantern lit underwater. I see. Thank you. I will check it out.
The fishermen leave. Hayakawa's assistant, Nishino, gives his notes to Hayakawa.
What do you think? A yellowish-white light the size of a lantern glowing from underwater? It's hard to say, but there's only one way to find out. We're going to go out there tonight.
That night, Hayakawa and Nishino walk out to the shore. They look at the water. Then, Nishino.
Look over there. What is that? Something glowing in the water. Hurry, Nishino. Get a boat. Let's go out there and see what it is.
They both jump in a boat. Nishino rows the boat to the light.
Nishino, try to get next to it. Where? Here, stop here.
They look over the side of the boat. Then, plop,
a head pokes up.
Greetings to you. Swimming in the water was a fish-like animal. From its head, long flowing hair, diamond-shaped eyes, a beak, scales down its body, and 3 fins for legs. Greetings to you.
It speaks. The monster speaks.
I am no monster. I am Amabie.
Amabie?
Yes. And to who am I speaking to?
I am the governor of Yatsushiro, Hayakawa Jurobe, and this is Nishino.
Very good. I have news to give you. Do you want the good news or the bad news first?
Sorry, before that, what are you?
I am Amabie. I am a messenger from the ocean.
I see. And there is good news and bad news you wish to tell us.
Yes? Which would you like first?
Well, let's hear the good news first.
Very good. I am pleased to inform you that you will have a wonderful harvest for the next 6 years. Your crops will grow and grow, and no one will know hunger.
Well, that's good news to hear. But what's the bad news?
The bad news? At the same time, disease will spread everywhere.
That is bad news. What should we do against this disease?
I have the power to heal the sick. Please draw a picture of me now.
Nishino, do you? Yes, sir. I am drawing her now.
Nishino had taken out a brush from his obi and paper from his kimono, and he drew for a minute. Please show me when you finish.
How is this?
Oh, very nice.
Nishino, I didn't know you were so talented. Thank you, sir. So, what should we do with this drawing, Amabie?
Please do as I say. Make many copies of this picture and give it to many people. I will protect anyone who sees it from becoming sick.
I appreciate your help. We will do as you say.
Good luck and good health. And with that, Amabie disappears under the waves and the strange light slowly goes out.
Nishino, back to shore. We have a big job to do. We must get back to the office now.
Nishino quickly rowed the boat back to shore. The two men run back to the office.
Nishino, we need to make a lot of copies. I'm counting on you.
On me?
Yes, sir. I'll do my best. Good man. I'll be right over here.
Nishino went to work copying his sketch of Amabie while Hayakawa slept. Nishino drew and he drew and he drew. He drew all night until morning.
Sir, wake up, sir. I've finished about 50 pages. What? Oh, good work. Now, go and do 1,000 more.
1,000?
Sure thing, sir.
And Nishino went to work copying his picture again and again and again. All morning long he copied page after page after page. He got into such a good rhythm that he was like a traditional style inkjet printer. Wee, wee, wee. Thousands of printed pages passed through his hands. He printed all morning until Hayakawa finally woke up.
Nishino, this is great work. We need to give these to the people right away. Go now.
And so the copies of Amabie went out into the town of Yatsushiro.
What is this? This is Amabie. She will keep you healthy. Please show all of your family members and friends. She looks like a monster. She's a good monster. She will keep us all safe.
The copies spread around and around. They spread through Yatsushiro, they spread to Kumamoto, they spread to Kyushu, they spread all over Japan. In Edo, it is evening. A man with a tenagui on his head, a shamisen player, and singers walk the streets. They are selling kawaraban.
Gather round, gather around one and all, and listen to what I have for you tonight.
Come on, this might be interesting.
Here I have a mermaid who came to the country of Higo and tells good news and bad news to a government official.
What does the mermaid look like? What does she say? Where's Higo?
All of these questions can be answered with only 3 mon. Only 3 mon, and you can even find out the mermaid's name.
3 mon back then is about less than 100 yen today.
I'll take one. What's this about?
A young man buys the kawaraban.
What is this? What a horrible drawing. Is this a joke? No joke, sir. The government official drew it on the spot. Well, I guess if he drew it on the spot, who wrote this article? It looks like a child wrote it. It could have been. Many talented people work on our wonderful yomiuris. Hardly. I've seen better, but what is this? The mermaid will cure our sickness. That's right, but you must have her picture. If you have her picture, you can be healthy. Even from smallpox? Even from smallpox.
The crowd lunges forward. I want one. Give me 1. Give me 5. Give me 10. I have lots of family. When the townspeople looked at the kawaraban, there was a picture of a mermaid and an article. It read, "In the ocean off the coast of the country of Higo, a glowing orb was spotted every night. An official went to investigate and saw what is pictured. It called itself Amabie. It said from now for 6 years there will be a bountiful harvest, but also disease will thrive. It instructed to draw a picture of its likeness and distribute it to others. After saying so, she returned to the ocean Koka 3, mid-April." At the time that I wrote this story, only 1 copy of the Amabie kawaraban was discovered, but then in 2021, another copy of the Amabie kawaraban was discovered in Byodo-in in Kyoto, making this story true history. So, did Amabie's prophecy come true? Between 1846 and 1852, the 6 years of Amabie's prediction, there were many earthquakes, floods, and volcanic eruptions, but there is nothing written about famine or disease. When Commodore Perry came to Japan in 1853, famine and the disease cholera came to Japan. Amabie would not appear again until 2020 during the COVID-19 pandemic crisis. There was the Amabie challenge on all social media. People drew or made their own Amabie, and so the image of Amabie was shared by tens of thousands of people. Maybe the Amabie challenge has saved people during those hard times. This was the story of the Yokai Mermaid Amabie. Now, rest your head on the dream pillow as peacefully as Nishino, or listen to another relaxing Kodan tale. Should you need your dream pillow again to rest your weary head, you'll always find it here at Yumemakura Kodan with Kyoto Nanshin. では。